think it's safe to say most of us don't want rats or mice in our homes, but how people are managing those rodents is actually killing some of our native wildlife.
Our Cassie Nelson found out where this is a big problem in our state and headed out that way today. So, Cassie, what did you learn?
Well, rat poison folks are putting out in Corrales isn't just killing rats. A woman who runs a bird rescue nonprofit says she's received several birds lately who have also died.
You know, they're gorgeous birds. They don't do any harm to anybody. And he came in, his whole mouth is bleeding out.
And that's a sign, right?
That's the sign, yeah.
It was clear to Mikal Deese the moment she received this dead raven a week ago.
He shows no signs of trauma. He hasn't been hit by a car. He hasn't run into something. All the bones are intact. That's what it was.
Another clue to what's happening in Corrales, a great horned owl.
Again in the last week.
A third came not long afterward.
But it is a Western Screech Owl. Again, a little guy, and that's their whole diet. They were built for getting little mice.
Deese gets all these native birds because she runs on A Wing and a Prayer, a nonprofit in Corrales that rehabilitates them to return to the wild.
I know.
But Deese has a prayer of her own for people to rethink rat poison. Because she says that poison doesn't just go away, it goes up the food chain.
And there are companies who will tell you that there's not secondary poisoning from these things, but I have the bodies to show that there is.
Deese says she sees birds poisoned and killed year-round, but she hasn't seen a spike like this.
And there's really nothing to be done to save them.
Ironic, because these kinds of birds actually keep the rodent population under control naturally.
This is non-toxic organic pest control with wings. And if we're killing them, they won't be there to do that. We're going to have that many more mice.
And it's not just birds. Deese says 2 coyote pups in Corrales have also recently died because of rat poisoning. She says go with those old-fashioned snap traps and let the birds live so they can do their job for you. Steve?